What up, traders? It's War Master Tay up in this mud. Time check, chickity check. We are making it just in under the wire. 10:55 on Saturday evening, June 30th, 10:55 p.m. and this is it. It's the last day. It's the end of an era. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, players, painters, gamers, and hobbyists and traders all the warp over. Project Night Lords is done, and let me show you what I was able to finish, what I was not able to finish, and then a little overview of everything. So I'll show you what I was able to finish today. First up, we have a bloody icon bearer, and I've tried to give the skin a very freshly sheared off look, and with all the skulls in the squad, because there are lots of skulls everywhere, like on this guy's backpack, I tried to give them a freshly, skinned look. So they're still bloodied and they are just really gross and disgusting, and I love it. Tamiya Red, #1. So, really happy with the work I was able to do all month long. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're gonna keep going, looking at my guys, but just want to thank you all for tuning into the project. Get that out of the way right off the bat. Here's my leader. He's got his power fist, but he's kind of really standing in the back more, just shouting orders and coordinating the attacks. And remember, this is the terror squad, so these are the guys that are getting right up in it. And they would count as a regular Chaos Space Marine squad. They're not a Berserker squad, but they are there to... these guys are really the ones that are taking advantage of using all the motifs and symbols of death and terror attacks to really drive home their attack. And that's why they've got skulls and grisly trophies all over the place, and just blood and gore and stuff like that. So had a lot of fun painting all of them up today, and I'm just really happy with the results that I was able to get when I was finally finishing them all off. Yeah, here's a Melta guy. He does not have any blood. Oh, he does. He's got a little thing right there. So let's give him his just desserts and slap some Tamiya Red. Be quiet, baby Termagant. Yeah, the thing about this Tamiya Clear Red is you just gotta be careful, or else Corn will give you the blood fever. I gotta say, you know, the most inspiring thing about this project was really how much video responses I've been getting every single day. And I just gotta commend everybody who took part in the project. It was just so inspiring for me to watch you guys and girls over the last couple of weeks, and I am just so happy that you all took part in this project challenge. And really, you know, the thing wouldn't have been nearly as exciting without everybody kind of chipping in the way you did. If you were just starting and you've still got some time left, like I think Clone Fan, you've still got some time left on the clock, and T27 missed a couple days. Just keep going, you know, don't let the project stop. They're just not going to be video responses anymore since I'm going to be done posting up videos, but really at this point you guys should have people that are subscribed to you, that came to you from my channel. And oh yeah, if you go to somebody's channel and follow some of these other people posting because of me, let them know that you saw them, or you saw their video response on the Warboss Tape Painting Challenge, or you got there from my channel and stuff. And you know, let's all revel in the awesomeness that was the June Painting Challenge. I'm just really so stoked that it went through the way it did. And from beginning, when I was just building these guys up and conceptualizing what I wanted with each of these models, to all the way to the end, I'm just really happy with the way the project turned out. With this squad especially, I tried to do more than the standard skull painting on their helmets. I tried to make the skulls look like horns, devil horns, and stuff like that. So this is one example, the bloody chainsword. Here's another one. This is my favorite Max Payne guy running forward, blasting fools. Totally bloody, gory skull on the back banner there. Yeah, really cool. He's got those cybernetic bionic legs, made to look like a demon has possessed him. Yeah, and I've just been reading a lot of the fluff for the Night Lords on the Lexicanum site, or the Warhammer 40k, w40k.com, Wikipedia site, the wiki site. Just so much information about, just truncated from all the books, because I love the Night Lords books. Here's another example of the devil horn helmets. I love the Night Lords books, but I haven't been able to sit down and go through the third one yet. So having the website up, the Warhammer wiki site up, really just helped me a lot. I learned that all of the squads are called claws, and I'm thinking of doing my company in one of the companies that isn't covered in the fluff, so that I can really just go to town with it. It's my flamer guy with my Tau helmet. I'm gonna wait till I get some Tamiya clear blue for this bad boy, so that I can paint up some blue blood, because I found out, thanks to some of my viewers and subscribers who set me right, that Tau blood, because the Tau system is based on, cobalt, I guess, their blood is blue or indigo, whereas human blood, which is lots of iron in it, is going to be red. So that's why Tau models have blue blood. Yeah, really, really happy with the way this guy turned out. I think he's probably my favorite, but probably just because I'm excited with the Tau helmet and with painting another Tau model pretty soon. So all you Tau players out there, stay tuned for that. And here's my last guy. He's got a Space Wolf helmet, dribbling blood down the front out of his little mouth grill, and a freshly skinned skull right on top. Pretty cool. Gory chainsword. And I just gotta say thanks for everybody's encouragement, comments, compliments, and just motivation to get me going every day. Some of you out there who've been watching my videos for a long time, Blue Cloud Andrew, always sending me the positive energy and just compliments and stuff. Nurgle's Nastiest, my buddies out there who've been watching my videos for a very, very long time. Thank you guys for everything, and I'm just really happy that I had so much awesome people supporting me in the comments, and I promise to write back and respond to all of you soon. What else do I want to show you? Oh yeah, unfortunately, most of the Rhino looks like this. I was only able to get the blues on the missile launcher here. I wasn't able to get the blacks or the metallics or the wash on like my other Rhino. So this Rhino, unfortunately, is not finished. But I'll show you what is finished. My weapon destroyed marker. This poor guy. I drilled another hole in his shoulder pad, just to show one more bullet wound. Kind of made it seem, or the story with him is that an astute commenter noticed that this guy does not have a backpack because he's the tank commander, whereas this model does. And it's just because I didn't have the correct bits. I didn't have enough driver bits, tank commander bits. So my fluff is, because the tank hopefully can still move even with this weapon destroyed, the tank commander manning the heavy bolter up here, or the twin-link bolter, said to somebody else in the crew compartment, "Get up there, man the bolter while I drive this thing." So this guy pops up, who grabbed the bolter and started daka 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 daka, and he got a line of bullets through his torso, 1, 2, 3, and then one more in his arm, 4. And as he was expiring, while the enemy was swarming up the side of the Rhino, the commander threw him a plasma pistol, and so he started blasting fools with the plasma pistol, and then it got hot and blew up in his hand. Yeah, Fluffy baby, you know how I roll. So I think this is an awesome little conversion and little story for him. Tried to get some blood from the exploded plasma pistol running down the side of the turret there, and yeah, very happy with the way this turned out. But what was I saying? Getting back to the wrap up. So the Rhino is not done, and I'm gonna need to go into July to finish that, but I think that's okay, because you know, there's nothing that says the project has to end. No project ever really ends, does it? When you're a war gamer, you've got armies that you're still adding onto, I bet, and I'm gonna be adding onto this one. I'm still writing the fluff and getting all of that squared away, and I'm just really excited with the way it's all turned out. So it looks like I'm running a little bit long, so I'm not going to do a recap of my whole army, but we'll do some kind of family portrait video with the entire battle force and what I was able to get done as soon as my second Rhino is finished. And that'll also give me some time to think of awesome fluffy names for everything, and I'm really looking forward to that, like I said, because just the amount of work I put into this project, hopefully you can tell that even when I didn't have the time that I wanted to, I still tried to get as much done in as possible, like staying up till all hours of the morning. And that's because I was lucky enough that I could, and I know that, you know, not all of us can spend hours and hours a day doing something that is just a hobby for us. But oh, we're running a little bit long. Hold on. There we go. But even if we can't, I was hoping that the whole goal of this project, to me, is that I wanted to inspire all of you out there by saying that, look, I don't play 40k. I didn't even know the 5th edition rules very well. I only ever played one game, I think, with my orcs that I had been painting up, and I got my keister handed to me. So, you know, I'm not a gamer in the 40k as much as I would like to be, but that still doesn't mean that I can't appreciate the hobby and enjoy the fluff. And I really loved the fluff of the Night Lord's army. Just looking up my research and reading about the chapter history, or the Legion history, because they're not a chapter, they're a legion of Space Marines, about how Conrad Kurtz became this benevolent ruler of Nostromo, and everybody was terrified of him, but he was a wise and benevolent ruler before the Empire came, unless you got him mad by breaking the law, and then he would ruthlessly hunt you through the streets and hang your mutilated body up for everybody to see. And just the amazing way that he achieved peace and stability and law on such a corrupt planet, that when he was gone and the crime started skyrocketing again because he had to go and fight the Great Crusade, how he came back and took matters into his own hands by destroying the planet that he was essentially raised on. And just the fluff is really, really cool because it tells you a little bit of how Conrad Kurtz was offended and saddened and angry that the Emperor was mad at him for blowing up Nostromo. And when the Emperor was going around and like knocking heads together in order to unify all the worlds of humanity, and Conrad Kurtz was basically saying, how can you get mad at me? You made me a weapon, and you made me go out there and enforce the rule of your empire, the Imperium, and now when I do to a world what you would have done if they refused unification, you're getting mad at me. And so it's like he's calling the Emperor a hypocrite, and just a great flavor of that, rather than, you know, just, the Emperor is mean to me and he doesn't let me be War Master and I'm mad at him. Like the rich history of why Conrad Kurtz goes rogue and goes and betrays the Imperium because he feels betrayed by the Imperium. And the fact that the Night Lords, they do not bow to any one of the ruinous powers, any one of the Chaos Gods, and they all feel that religious fanaticism is a weakness, whether it be the berserkers of Khorne, or the religiously devout Imperium of Man. Just that fact that they only believe in themselves and their martial prowess and material gains, and just that is just so inspiring to me. And I'm sorry for any of you who are screaming at me that this guy's horns are crooked. I kind of rushed the horn job on his skull, but that's okay. I might fix it. I might not. I might leave it. Makes him look pretty interesting. And for those of you who want to loot this idea, loot away, my friends, loot away. I kind of wanted his hands to be just kind of flopping to his side uselessly, and that's why his arm had to get chopped off at the hand. And I just decided, you know what? Gets hot, boom, solved, fluffy solution. That's why he doesn't have a hand. That's why it's kind of just snipped off like that. And yeah, so feel free to take it, borrow it, steal it, use this idea. In orcs, in the orc culture, we call it looting. So loot this idea, please, and use it for your own. Just make sure you credit me and make people watch my videos. Nah, just kidding. So, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. You girls are awesome. This project was awesome. I love doing a project log, but we're gonna go back to some less frequent, less daily videos. Please, if you are doing a project, keep going. What I would love is, at the end of your project, at the end of your 30 days, I would love to see videos of your finished army. In fact, if you want to do a finished army video response to this one, or to my army wrap-up, that would make me so happy, because I'm just really excited for everybody who's doing army projects out there. All the new friends that I've made, T27, Feral Strike, Oasis Rising, all of you who've been consistently putting things up, Clone Fan, you know, everybody who's been doing stuff, 58 Kirk, those of you who stuck day after day, day in, day out, even if you don't have much to show off, just, like I said, just putting stuff out there is hopefully going to inspire people. And in the end, that's kind of why we do these videos on YouTube, you know? We want to inspire other people because we feel inspired by something, a conversion idea, or an idea for painting up a Space Marine chapter or a Legion. We feel inspired, we want to do something, and then we want to show it off to inspire other people so that we can just share and grow the hobby. And that's what I love about this game. The whole interaction, even though we're hundreds and hundreds of miles away, I can do something or give you an idea, or you can do something that will give me an idea, and I can bounce it off of everybody else that follows me on YouTube, and it's just really rewarding to me. So thank you all for following me, for following this project, for believing in me. For those of you who didn't and were just waiting for me to fail, for that too. For those of you who are disliking these videos because you don't like Night Lords, or you think Chaos Space Marines are the cheese, which I don't see how you could do that. And for those of you who love Night Lords or love Chaos Space Marines and fluff and cool conversions, thank all of you, because there's no such thing as, you know, there's no such thing as a bad reaction in Warhammer 40k, unless you're just totally trolling, in which case no trolls. But thank you guys, thank you girls. This is War Boss Tay, War Master Tay. I'm gonna sign off, gonna do a great crusade, a black crusade against the Imperium. Gonna take my boys, my Night Lords, and knock some heads together. Wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Latest traders!